Dumb some batch.
It's alright. This is the late night edition.
This is this is bad after dark. Play your cards, or I just might show my dick.
Alright.
Fresh out the hospital. True version now.
You're always fresh out the hospital.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, you
We usually do this on a Saturday and we're nice and rested from a hard day's work. Except last time you were fresh out the hospital. Now it's my time to be fresh out the hospital.
okay. So, um, get it out of the way, real quick.
The elephant in the room.
The thing that I told you I didn't want to talk about for more than like 5 minutes.
Okay, honestly, because first of all, it's Superman versus Batman, so Superman's involved. So
It's gonna be like
it's gonna be like
it's gonna be like the Alien versus Predator movies.
I don't know.
Yeah, it is.
I don't think it's a bad thing that they got Ben Affleck. I don't think he'll do a bad job. My problem with it is just that he played Daredevil, and it's the same thing. It's the same problem I had when they had Ryan Reynolds play Green Lantern. It's like, get some new people, okay? You got him as Deadpool, let him play Deadpool. Same thing with Chris Evans. He was already Johnny Storm. Get somebody else to play Cap. That's the way I feel with Batman.
But he did a good job as Cap.
He did a good. I'm not saying they didn't do good jobs. I'm just saying stop using the same actors over and over again. There's so many different actors and actresses in the business. It's like give somebody else a chance to play
for
these
sure.
roles. So
For sure, I would have liked to have seen Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
no, I don't want to see that. I don't want this
Why?
Batman to have anything to do with the Nolan Batmans.
Maybe he
this
didn't.
is a completely new Batman. This isn't a continuation from Nolan's movies. So if that's what people are afraid of, or that's what they're pissed off about, that's what they need to realize is this Batman has nothing to do with Nolan's movies.
I think people are just pissed off that it's Ben Affleck. They're not pissed off about that.
I don't know why people hate Ben Affleck so much. He's not that bad.
No, he's not.
I like The Town.
I don't know. I could see why? Because he pox the cough in the bar.
No, because he directed that movie.
Oh. No,
He's a good director.
I think he'll. I mean, obviously, he had to have done something right if they fucking casted him. Like, he must have had a really good,
He's just been on the streak lately. He did The Town. He did
Argo was the big one.
He did Argo.
I didn't see that though.
I heard Argo wasn't that great, but he did that, and that was pretty big in theaters. And then there used to be rumor that he was going to do the Justice League movie.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I don't know why they got him. I really don't care. I'm not upset about it. I'm not happy about it. I'm probably one of the few people in the world who actually like the Daredevil movie. So, and Daredevil to me is pretty much like Batman, except he's blind.
He's like terrible movies. I didn't even see that movie, but whatever.
Daredevil was tight, dude. I mean, Colin Farrell saved it with Bullseye, but
never saw it.
Whatever. That's my piece on the Ben Affleck Batman thing.
All right. Well, that was 5 minutes, so we're good. We're good there. What was the other thing I was gonna say? Oh, well, speaking of movies, did you see the new 300 trailer? I know you saw it. You saw it, right?
Yeah.
'Cause we went to go see the movies. You saw it.
Yeah, I don't care.
I don't care about it either. Like I was telling the R, I was like, it's not gonna have Gerard Butler in it, and to me, he was the first movie, so it's like you're not gonna have him in it. I don't give a fuck about those movies.
Yeah. And you know what? I might end up going to see it when it comes out, like if I get bored or something, and it might end up being good, but I really don't care. Ever since they announced it, I didn't care about it.
Well, the only thing that had me kind of interested was the fact that Frank Miller actually wrote this story. Like he, you know what I mean? He wrote 300. He actually went back and wrote an additional story for this, so they could make a movie out of it.
He wrote the other one.
That's what I'm saying, but he did this specifically so they could make a movie off of it. Like,
well,
they haven't even released the graphic novel version of this yet.
Yeah. Well, that's fine, but I till this day I still haven't read the 300 graphic novel, and I like the 300 movie. So whether he wrote it or not, or whether he has like a hand in it or not, I'm not interested.
It's like Sin City. I mean, it's just like the other version of Sin City.
I never read the Sim City books, and I like the Sim City movie.
They're actually pretty good.
But
all right.
I'm not interested in that movie.
So speaking of your boy Eric the other day, he you got that message that I sent you where him and I were talking about fucking KOF on Steam, right?
You and him were?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like, did you see her putting KOF out? And I was like, yeah. He's like, it's fucking gay. I was like, why is it gay? He's like, because they're gonna have better net code or something like that. I was like, yeah. I was like, he's like, I was like, yeah, I was gonna get it, and he was like, what the fuck? Why? He's like, I thought your Xbox Live didn't work. I was like, it's not on Xbox Live, it's on Steam. He's like, oh, so it's only PC? I was like, yeah. He's like, oh, that's even more gay. And I was like,
What
all
does he
right.
think Steam is?
I don't know.
Oh.
And so I was like, yeah, I was gonna play it because it's on fucking Steam. And he was like, oh, it's fucking even more gay and blah blah blah. And I was like, I don't give a fuck, dude. Like, better netcode, KOF on Steam. I'll actually play the fucking game. He was just all, meh. I was like, why do you care anyways? You don't play anything anymore anyways. And he was like, oh, you're right. I don't even watch Netflix anymore. I was like, what the fuck do you care? He's like, because it's stupid. You're dumb.
I meant to tell him about that too, because I have noticed that he watches a lot of Netflix, but he watches it on Xbox, and I'm like, you do know you can watch it on PlayStation for free. Like, he's paying all that money to watch Netflix when he could just do it for free.
I don't know that he's
PlayStation.
gonna. I mean, he says that he's gonna re-up his gold when it expires anyways.
Because it's an automatic renewal. Like, unless he stopped it from doing that, it's gonna renew automatically.
No, if he gave him his credit card information like a dumbass.
I gave him my credit card information.
Like dumbass.
It doesn't matter, dude. If somebody wants to get your shit, they're gonna get it.
Not on Xbox. Not
yeah,
if they don't. Are. No, not if you don't give them the credit card information. They can't get it.
Yeah, they can. They'll find a way, dude. Your credit info is already out there. Even though you didn't put it on Xbox, it's still out there. Like, you use your credit card for other shit.
It's not connected to the Xbox account though.
Yeah, but you use your credit card for other shit. So, if, like I said, if people want to get it, they'll get it.
Those Xbox hackers ain't getting my shit.
Well, I'm not worried about Xbox hackers because I pay attention to my account. So if I find anything out of place, I'll take care of it.
You don't have to pay attention to it. They'll get in there if they want to get in.
They can get in there, but I'm saying I pay attention to it. So if I find something outside the norm, I'll go through the procedure and get it fixed. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah. Let's see. What was the other thing I was gonna say? You didn't read Infinity because you're a bitch, huh?
No, I haven't even finished reading X-Men. But I don't like the. Well, I shouldn't say I don't like it, but it's kind of awkward that they're trying to say that Hank secretly liked Jean all those years.
Yeah, that is weird. They're gonna end up changing all that shit though, because they have the big event that's as far as X-Men goes is they're doing this Battle of the Atom thing, which involves the new X-Men, and it's supposed to be kind of like AVX type Civil War type shit, where there's some people that are like, why are the original X-Men here? They need to go back. And there's some that are like, no, let them stay. So there's a big debate over that, and it should be cool.
Yeah. No. All I know is that all new X-Men is not helping me like Jean anymore.
Wow.
And I already don't like her.
What does it matter?
Because she's a piece of shit, dude. She keeps on reading people's minds, dipping into their business.
She's 16.
It doesn't matter because she keeps lying because everybody's like, dude, stay the fuck out of my head. She's like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't control it. I just learned how to use this shit. And it's like, but you're not even trying not to listen. Like, she's flat out sitting there like, oh, I wonder what he's thinking. Like, she's not even trying to avoid
She explained it. She's like, sometimes it's not even like that. Like, it's like people are screaming their thoughts at you. She's like, you don't know what it's like.
She took Logan's bike apart piece by piece and still had it like hovering, okay? So she has some type of control over her powers.
But they said no, because they even said that. He was like, dude, like, she's never been able to do some shit like that unless she was in Phoenix mode, and she doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. That's why she couldn't put it back together. She dropped it all.
I think she has some control over her mind reading powers, dude, and she's doing that shit on purpose.
Dude, she's been like a telepath for like the equivalent of like 2 days in that comic. You cut her some slack.
I'm not cutting her any kind of slack, dude. I fucking hate her so bad.
It's good. Someday older Jean's gonna come back. She's gonna kill the whole fucking universe. Then see how you like it.
That's all right. It's just gonna prove the fact that I think she's a piece of shit.
I hope she does. But anyways, so that's what that's supposed to be about.
You can go ahead and tell me about Infinity if you want. I'm still gonna read it, but
I mean, it's basically there's this group of galactic level threat called the Builders, and they can basically like make your planet disappear, like, and they're going to Earth, and basically the whole thing is if they get to Earth, that's it, it's over. They'll just fucking poof, Earth is gone. So they want to intercept them. So they send the Avengers out, and then there's also like this galactic like level. I can't remember, like fucking the UN of the galaxy. So the United Nations of the galaxy are banding together. There's like the Skrulls, the Kree, and I can't remember like the Inhumans or something like that. So they're getting together to try and go with the Avengers to get the Builders before they get to Earth. Because like I said, once they get to Earth, it's over. So during this time, Thanos and his people realize that this is a good time to attack Earth because all the Avengers are gone and there's only going to be a limited amount of people there, and the fucking X people are fighting, each other and all this shit. So that's basically what it is. It's them dealing with Thanos at Earth without the Avengers, and then them trying to stop the Builders from fucking destroying the whole universe. So it's pretty cool. The first issue was really just kind of setting stuff up. They didn't really do a lot. It had Black Bolt in it a little bit, and that was kind of it. But it should be good. I like it. My boy Thanos is in it.
No Age of Ultron?
No, it's not going to be an Age of Ultron.
Okay, good. Like I said, I read the wiki on that, and I was
it's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
I told you.
It's like one minute they're talking about fighting Ultron, then the next minute they're talking about how Hank goes back through time, seeing his younger self, and trying to kill himself, and I was just like, what the fuck just happened?
It's terrible, dude.
I'm gonna read it though. I've kind of been in that mode where I'm not reading comics right now. Like I got like some DC stuff I haven't even read yet, but I'll read it. I'm gonna get around to it. It's been pretty busy.
Did you read any of the Superior Spider-Man stuff yet, or no?
Just when he took down Shadowland.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But it's on the queue.
And what else was I going to talk about? Oh, I wanted to do I don't know. It was an idea I was kind of throwing around. I wanted to do a segment, maybe another show, where we give people love advice. But I don't know how that would work.
I'm the wrong guy to give love advice.
Well, I think that's why it would be funny.
Yeah. I'll do it. People probably won't like it, but...
Well, we have to start getting some people to actually fucking watch this shit instead of just us.
I can give some good advice. It may not... it's... When I explain it, it'll make sense, and if you have some time to like really think it over, it will make a lot of sense. But when I first tell you, you're gonna think that I'm like the biggest piece of shit in the world, and that's not the case. Because I'm at a point in my life right now
where you kind of are a piece of shit.
I'm not a piece of shit, but I have like a lot more time to like do some self thinking, some soul searching, and for once I'm not all depressed and overworked and exhausted from working a shitty job. I got a new job to where I don't mind doing it and it doesn't sap my fucking life energy. So I got time to like sit around and just think about the wonders of the world. So I'll give some love advice.
That's what I figured. I don't know.
I'm just saying,
we'll have to put the feelers out there. I thought it'd be something interesting.
Yeah.
Not necessarily in the way that the Hodge twins do it. Obviously it'd be a little bit different.
Yeah, like instead of just telling you to flat out cheat on somebody, I'll give you a reason why you should cheat on them, or a reason not to.
Yeah, I was gonna say
like
I'll give them the reason not to. More than likely, you'll probably give them the reason.
I'll give them both sides of the railroad, dude. I give them the good and the bad. and they can use that information any way that they like.
Or the fuck they want to.
But
Yeah, see, I tell you, I'm not trying to rip off their shit.
I'll put one filler out there. Like this will just be a tease. Uh, if you're ever like talking to a girl before you even start a relationship with her, like all that whole like first date bullshit where you try and be like all nice or whatever and be all proper and everything, like where you do a little chivalry thing where you open the door for her and stuff. That's nice, but if you don't really do that, don't even waste your fucking time.
You don't do it
dude.
normally, is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
if you don't do it normally, if it's not something that you do normally, because like I do it from time to time, because my chick asked me that a while ago. She was like, you used to open the door for me a lot, and I was like, yeah, that's when I first started talking to you. I was trying to impress you. It was like now I just fucking do it like periodically, because sometimes I don't think about it. Like if we're walking to my car and we're coming to the passenger side first, and I have to cross the passenger side to get to my door, I will open the door for her, and have her get in and close it. But if we're like for some reason walking towards the car and I'm already on the driver's side getting ready to open the door and she's on the passenger side, I'll let her open the door. I ain't gonna fucking run around the car and open the door for her.
Yeah, I'm pretty bad, dude. I forgot that stuff you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
So like I'll walk, and I would do it, but I don't know. I'll hold
I
the
don't.
door open like if we're walking into a place, but I'll do that for anybody.
I do that, yeah, but I mean, and that's the thing is like I don't have a problem doing it. It's all about naturally doing it though, like how people put an emphasis on it where they have to do it. That's just something that people kind of picked up through life where they think that's what you're supposed to do all the time, and it kind of isn't. And anyone who disagrees with that, especially if it's a female who disagrees with that, can shove it because females kind of fucked up themselves in this day and age because one minute they want to be independent and burn their bras and act like they can do everything and don't need a man. And I'm fine with that, dude. I completely agree. You guys can do damn near anything that a man can do, and I'm gonna treat you that way. You don't need the door opened up for you every single fucking time you come to the damn door. That's just how I feel. Chivalry is not dead, and I don't have a problem doing it. But I mean, I wanted to naturally do it.
I think it's dead.
But what I was trying to say earlier is like with the whole like first date thing, you need to let a person know who you are from jump,
Oh yeah, for sure.
because that way when you get into fights later on, instead of like getting pissed off and raging out, because we all know how our significant others can push our buttons. Instead of doing all that and losing your cool, you can just go back to when you guys first started talking. And if you're getting into an argument because you did something that she doesn't like and you told her from jump that that's how you are, you just go back to that discussion. You're like, we already talked about this shit and you had your chance and now you're in it, so fucking deal with it.
Right.
Like, I like to watch porn, dude, and I don't give a fuck. And I told my chick that from jump, and she don't care. And I guess like there are times when I'll fucking watch porn like right in front of her, and she'll be like, "Why are you watching porn?" Like, and I was so like watching porn, and she'll be like, "Oh, it's just weird that you're just watching porn like right next to me," and I'm like, "I told you I like porn. Like, think I was fucking joking around? I'm not joking around here." So I don't know. Just keep it real. Be yourself. It makes things a hell of a lot easier.
All right.
And that's the filler. You'll get some more in future episodes.
That's pretty much all I got.
That's another thing too. We need some fucking feedback on this shit. It's called a bad podcast, but we're trying to get better.
We can upgrade our name to the Trying to Get Better podcast.
Yeah, and we can't get better if you guys don't like respond and give some feedback. So give feedback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like my new setup? We gotta get a different one for us. This is just mine, the one that I've been using.
Mm-hmm.
But I like it.
It's okay.
You mean it's okay?
There needs to be some Steve Fox in there. There need to be some real Spider-Man in there.
No.
Oh yeah, we can talk about that too. What do you think about? Oh wait, or did we talk about that last time?
What?
About Ultimate Spider-Man coming over to the 616 universe?
Yeah, I think we did a little bit, but they're doing that too with this Spider-Man 2099 too.
Oh really?
Yeah,
No.
I don't know what they're doing with that shit.
I guess people really don't like Doc Ock's body, do they?
No, they love him.
Right.
I just bought the issue of him where he shows up and fucks Nova up. He's hilarious.
You want to talk about Kick-Ass real quick?
Yeah, Kick-Ass was great.
Really?
Yeah,
I thought it was good, but
it was the best movie I've seen so far this year.
um, mine's still Iron Man 3. Uh,
Iron Man
what?
3 got boring to me.
Well, when I walked out of Kick-Ass 2, because remember I told you I'm gonna start reviewing movies. I was writing up the review for it, and I don't know, dude. When I walked out of that movie, I was like, I was thinking to myself, that movie wasn't bad, but there was definitely something missing from it, to where it just felt kind of hollow. Like I fell asleep in it, and that's not because the movie was boring. It was because we were drinking, but there was like a like a part where the momentum of the movie kind of went down because it started off really good, but then they try to dip in the hit girl to kind of like humanize her a little bit, which I enjoyed that they were doing that, but just the way they did it was I don't know, they did it wrong, dude, because it really like slowed the movie down and got a little boring. And I don't know. I think like they were really missing some balance in that movie because in the first movie they had a nice balance between like being serious and being funny, to where it was like a black comedy. Whereas this one they were just they were a little too humorous, a little too goofy. Like during parts when they fucking kill people or have like serious moments, I was like, I immediately snapped out of it, and I was like, wow, man. I was like, that was really dark, because the movie was so goofy, right? So when they did like some dark shit, like killed certain characters, I was like, wow, that was pretty dark right there. But then I was like, oh yeah, that is what this movie is kind of about, or just I don't know.
Well, have you read any of the comics?
Yeah, I read the first one. I didn't read the second one, but I read the first one
I mean, they're
before I
all
saw the
pretty. They're all
movie.
pretty violent.
They're violent, but as I was saying, like in the first one, they did like a good balance between, like the first one was more like a superhero movie, but uncut. It wasn't like that cheesy like Superman type of shit where it was goody two shoes, like he was fucking, boning chicks in the alley and shit, and but they still had like some little funny elements to it. Whereas this one they were just they went a little too funny and didn't really balance it out with the seriousness of the movie. I don't know. It's just it was kind of weird the way it went down. It wasn't bad though. I thought it was good.
I didn't mind the hit girl stuff because she's kind of like the main badass of that movie. So it's
Yeah,
if
she's
they
the
had
person
her
that
in there,
kicks
she would have just
ass.
fucking killed everybody and it would have been over with.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like the fact that they tried to make her more than just a killing machine. It's just the way that they did it really slowed the movie down. Because when the movie starts, I mean, it's like a standard sequel, dude. Everything's bigger, everything's badder, And when they got to the part where she had to stop being hit girl, I mean, I want to see like that other side of her, but at the same time, like at least make it somewhat interesting for me to watch. It was just the way they did it was just a little boring.
Yeah.
Because even like Kick Ass, like when they were going through that whole scene, Kick Ass wasn't doing anything either, and like he was just like getting back into his costume and kind of like meeting the other characters, and they were still like introducing other characters, and they had Red Mist kind of like setting up his squad
Yeah, see,
too.
I didn't think they had enough of him either. He was a big part of the first movie. Like, he was in the first movie a lot.
Yeah,
And he wasn't really in this movie that much.
he wasn't. He didn't do that much. Like and like his scenes, they kind of rushed through him where he was just like, I'm not Red Mist anymore. Now I'm motherfucker. Then they cut off. And
Yeah.
they go and do hit girl stuff. And they go and do kick ass, kind of like
Yeah.
slowly getting back into the superhero thing. And then they'll cut back to Red Mist and be like, I'm recruiting you. And then they go back out. And it
Yeah.
was like, it was the whole balancing act of it, dude. It wasn't balanced that great.
I still liked it, though.
Like I said, it was good. It's just they could have did a little better. It seems like they bit off a little more than they can chew.
Yeah, they probably had too much stuff they were trying to work in, but it was all right.
But I did enjoy the Russian. She was definitely a standout of the movie. Dude, she was kicking ass. Put the fucking lawnmower on.
Just till she did the lawnmower thing.
It's like, why is that car driving backwards? Why the fuck is there a lawnmower on the truck? uh,
That was most of the stuff that I had to talk about. We covered almost all my stuff in like 15 minutes.
yeah. Um, I pretty much talked about what I wanted to talk about. Xbox needs to have another fucking conference for their damn system.
You've been saying that for weeks, and it's not gonna happen.
Well, I'm just saying that because every day they announce something that they're doing that they originally weren't gonna do. Like they were like, oh yeah, like the system's gonna require an internet connection, and if you don't like it, go stick with 360, you know. And then they're like, oh no, never mind, we're throwing it out the window. Like all the shit they were originally talking about, like right, like you don't have to use the Connect anymore. It doesn't have to be hooked up to the system anymore and work. They changed their mind on that.
Yeah, but they said they're still gonna be. Their system's still gonna come with it though.
It's still gonna come with it, but before they were like the system will not work unless it's plugged up because a lot of people didn't like the fact that it was always gonna be on, so they didn't want the camera to see them like jerking off or whatever the fuck they do while
Big
the
brother,
system's
dude.
off. So they were like, okay, well I'm just gonna fucking not use the Connect. I'll keep it in the box or something, or I'll put it, you know, just not use it. And then that's when they were like, well, you actually need the Connect plugged up to the system to actually work. If it's not hooked up to the system, it won't work. Like, they literally said that, and then they recently just changed their whole outlook on that now. And they're like,
Because
yeah, it'll work.
they've been listening to what the people want them to do.
I know, but they're doing it one by one where it's like, dude, just get that shit over with in one fell swoop so you can start talking about the shit your system is going to do, you know, so by the time it launches, people actually want it. Instead of, like, going to the store when it releases and they're like, well, I want to get this, but I don't know if it's going to let me do this or let me do that, you know? Because maybe they missed something. I don't know, dudes. I don't even know if they understand what the hell that system is now.
What the Xbox One
Yeah,
is?
it's completely it's completely different from when they originally made the damn system. Like they went back on everything.
Yeah, but it's all good stuff. It was nothing bad.
It's,
It's not like they're adding bad stuff to it. They're like,
they're not
no,
adding. They're not adding.
you don't want to
bad
use the
stuff.
Kinect all the time. We're taking that away. You don't want a DRM thing up your ass. All right, we're taking that away.
Okay, but if that's the case, why don't you change the name of it?
What do you mean?
I don't care for Xbox One. It makes me think about the regular fat Xbox. So why don't you change the name? Make it the Xbox 8 or whatever.
Why do you care about the name at all? Why are you just hating?
I'm not hating, dude.
Yeah,
It's
you
just I'm really tired of these mixed messages. You know, it's like I'm tired of. There has to be a limit to how much catering you have to do to your fans. You know, like you come out with your shit and you're like, this is the system and this is what it's gonna do. And it's like, okay, that's the way you're gonna go. Fine. If you feel that's the way your business needs to lead, go ahead, be my guest. I'm not gonna get your shit. And then they're like, okay, well, wait. Like, we changed our mind. Now we're gonna, cater to you. It's like, oh, you're gonna cater to me? Well, I'm not really too fond of Xbox One. It kind of confused me. Why don't you change that?
So you're just,
You're
trying to.
or it's like, or the thing that like the name doesn't matter to me. But what really pisses me off is it sounds like with Xbox Live, they're gonna continue to do what they do now. Whereas I have to pay $60 a year to use Netflix on their system and Hulu and most likely any other bullshit that they have on their system.
So what you're saying is, you're just a typical consumer who wants shit for free,
I'm
wants
not.
shit their way.
Look, man. I'll admit when they first came out with Xbox Live, I really did not agree with paying to play games online with my friends and talk to them online. But after playing the PlayStation 3 for the first time, when that first came out and seeing how kind of janky their online was, I get it now and I get why I have to pay for it. But if I want to just sit and watch Netflix. Like, let's say I want to go on a hiatus of playing games, right? And I just want to sit and watch Netflix. In order to do that, I have to continue to pay for live just to watch Netflix on
Xbox.
my Xbox.
Yes.
And I just think that's kind of shitty. I'm already paying for an internet connection. I'm already paying for a monthly subscription with Netflix. Now I gotta pay for Xbox Live, just to watch it. Just to use all these apps on here when I could just use it on PlayStation for free.
If you don't want to do that, go buy the little Netflix thing, little DVR thing that they sell, and watch it off that.
So I gotta buy one more piece of equipment in my house.
Well, yeah, because that's not a Netflix piece of equipment. That's an Xbox. But if you want to use Netflix on the Xbox, you gotta pay that money.
It is an Xbox, but it's an entertainment box. They clearly are more focused on entertainment than they are video games.
So which way do you want them to go? Do you want them to be more entertaining or more video gamey?
If you're gonna be entertaining, do it affordably. Because honestly, when you look at it, they're leeching money off of you, dude. It's just like with Eric. He watches Netflix on his Xbox. He pays $60 a year just to watch Netflix on his Xbox, when he could just use his PlayStation 3 and watch Netflix and only have to worry about one subscription fee.
I mean, I'm going to tell you this right now. I've been silver for the last 3-4 months. I don't use my Xbox hardly anymore except for when we do this shit. I don't watch Netflix at all. Period. I haven't watched Netflix in probably almost a year now. If I did, I wouldn't care that I'd have to pay to watch it on there. Because you know why? I can watch it on my fucking phone for free. I can watch it on my iPad for free. I don't care about that. That doesn't matter to me. I can watch it on my Vita for free. You know what I mean? Like, I can watch it on my computer for free. It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Why does it matter if I have to pay money to watch it on Xbox?
You have all these other sources to watch Netflix on. Why would you choose to watch it on there when you have to pay extra for it?
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't. I'm not. If I had Netflix right now, I wouldn't pay money for it.
That's why it needs to be free. Like that. Like, I don't mind you charging me to play games online, but when you charge me to use Netflix, that's what I have a problem with.
But they're not. It's not just Netflix. It's like any of that shit. Netflix, Twitch, YouTube, all that stuff. It's the whole package.
Yeah, but everybody else is offering the same thing for free, so why can't
everybody
they do
else?
That? The computer, Blu-ray players let you do it for free.
Lets you use YouTube and all that shit.
Yeah, it lets you do. TVs let you do that shit without additional costs. Everybody else is like, here's this piece of equipment here. Here's this one-time fee.
Because that's all they do. That's all they do. They play Blu-rays, and that's it. They don't have any other things to them.
Okay.
Why would you buy a Blu-ray player if that's all it fucking did was play Blu-rays?
No.
All right then.
That was why I got PS3, because I figure I'll have a Blu-ray player and I'll have a game console. And even PlayStation realizes that, okay, here's our PlayStation. Watch your Blu-rays, play your video games, pay $50 a year, and you can get some discounts on some shit. You know, we'll even give you some games for free to play as long as you keep on paying. Oh, hey, and if you don't want to pay for that, like, then you can just watch Netflix and shit, because that's free too. Or not free, but we're not going to charge you extra to do that.
That's the way they want to do it.
Just like when Wayne, he had ended up getting a 360 from one of his buddies, and he was like, it kind of sucks though because I don't play video games. I was like, oh, well, you can use it to watch Netflix, and he's like, yeah, I could. And I was like, oh wait, never mind, because you have to like pay for their live service to watch it. So if you don't play games, I mean, all you can do is watch DVD movies. And he was like, yeah, I guess. He's like, but I already have a DVD player. And I was like, all right. I was like, fucking toss it out or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it sucks that you can't just buy the box and use it to watch Netflix or Hulu or Epix, whatever kind of fucking app that you want to use on there.
Well, I mean, you have to look at it this way. Like, also, if you're trying to appeal to the consumer, you get that the online gameplay is the most important aspect of their live service.
Mm-hmm.
You understand that.
Yeah.
But not everybody else might do that. So they have to justify why they're charging you $50 a year or whatever it is.
They're charging you $50 a year for server maintenance, so they can keep your connection
You can't
when
tell
playing
people that
online.
though. People won't buy that. They're not gonna. They'd be like, I don't like that.
That's what it's for, though.
But
Everybody knows that.
I understand that, but that's what I'm saying is that they have to present it as a package. Like, here you go. This is what you get when you pay for the gold membership. This is all the shit you get. It's like PlayStation Plus, same thing. Like, you give them money. This is what you get for it. You just get different things with Xbox than you would with PlayStation or any of that other shit.
Okay, think about it like this. Because Xbox is trying to appeal to everybody, right?
I don't know who the fuck they're trying to appeal to.
They're trying to appeal to everybody. That's why they're more focused on entertainment. That's why they call it the Xbox One, because it's one device for all your needs, right? So let's say you're living with your mom, and she's got a TV. She's got no VCR, no DVD player, no Blu-ray player, nothing. She's just got the TV and she's got a cable box. And she's like, she goes and sees the Xbox One, right? And she goes and buys one because they're like, yeah, you can hook it up to your cable box and watch TV through there. And you can watch Netflix and you can do all this other shit. And she's like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I like Netflix. It beats, like, waiting for it to come in through the mail. So if you're saying I can do it directly through this box, I'll do that, right? So she goes and gets Xbox One, and she's trying to access Netflix. And they're like, you can't access Netflix. Why? Because you don't have Xbox Live Gold. It's like, oh, okay, well, how do I sign up for that? Oh, you sign up for it this way, and it's $60 a year. She's going to look at that and be like, so I got to pay $60 on top of the $8 I pay a month for Netflix, on top of the hundreds of dollars I pay for cable. I have to tack that on to my bill. Or she's going to get the PlayStation 4 where they're like, you can use this as a Blu-ray player, you can use this as your Netflix thing, and you don't have to pay extra for it.
It's not like that. It's not going to work like that. Because my mom, anybody else's mom, is not going to go buy that.
Okay.
They're going to buy one of those Rokus or some shit like that.
Okay, let's say you then. We'll use you as an example.
Yeah, it's got to be somebody in my age bracket.
You're in your apartment. You're living by yourself. You got your TV. You got your cable box. You go and get Xbox One. You go and buy gold because you play games online, and you're playing your games, and you're playing your games, you're playing your games. And then you get in that mood to where you're like, okay, you know what? Fuck games. I don't want to play them anymore. I'm done. So therefore, you don't use your Xbox to play games anymore. You now use it to watch Blu-ray movies and DVDs and cable and Netflix and Hulu and whatever else. You purely use it for entertainment purposes. You're going to continue to pay $60 a year to use all that shit because that's the only way you're going to be able to use it. You're going to continue to pay $60 a year tacked on to all the other expenses that you have for your entertainment.
No, because I don't do that.
Exactly.
I don't do it right now.
Sucks. And that's what sucks.
It doesn't suck for me.
It does suck.
Why does it suck?
It sucks for the person to where if they're not buying it to play games and they're buying it for an entertainment hub, it sucks for them because they have to pay that extra cost to use that stuff. Whereas with PlayStation and even Wii, the new Wii system, Wii U, they can do all that shit without an additional cost.
Yeah, but it's all personal preference at that point. What's most important to you? Do you want the games on the Xbox? Do you want the games on the Wii U? Do you want the other, do you want all that other shit? Like, what do you want to do?
If I'm playing games, if I'm playing games, that's fine. But if I'm just purely trying to like watch like movies and stuff, that's what I'm not fine with.
All right, well then buy the one that you want. You can do that shit with. Me, I don't give a shit about Netflix. I don't care. I don't do any of that shit. That's why I have this Xbox. It's why it's been silver for the last 3 months. And that's why it hasn't bothered me.
But you say you're getting Xbox One.
Yeah, I'll get an Xbox One.
Why are you getting Xbox One if you don't play games?
Because there's some games that are going to come out on the Xbox One that I'm going to want to play.
You gonna play them online?
Maybe, I don't know.
So you're gonna toss $60 a year away. Because that's the thing. That's how they get you. It doesn't seem like a lot, but that shit adds up.
No, I know it does. You could buy a fucking house.
Yeah, It adds up, dude. Trust me. It's a big chunk.
Um, no, I don't know. I'm not saying that I'll stay fucking Xbox Live Gold forever. Who knows? You know?
Like me, I continue to pay for Xbox Live because eventually there are games that come out where I play with you or I'll play with like some family members or some friends and stuff online. So that's why I continue to pay for it. But if there ever comes a day where I'm just like I don't want to pay for this anymore, like I don't want to play on Xbox anymore, I will cancel that subscription because I can watch all the other stuff that I use my Xbox for. I can do it on other devices without any additional fees tacked onto it.
Right. That's what I did.
And that's all I'm saying that they need to do for live is they need to bring it back to the point where you were just paying for that to play games online. And even with their entertainment, because they're gonna have their own like entertainment channel, that's fine to tack that on there as well, to where it's like you pay $60 a year so you can access Xbox entertainment. That's fine because that's their own thing. But everything else that they're like kind of just mooching off of everybody else to link to their system is kind of shitty that they charge you extra for it when you can do it in all these other different places without an additional cost.
It doesn't bother me,
It bothers me.
obviously.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying what everybody else is thinking.
Yeah, because most of the general public is really cheap and they don't want to pay money for anything.
And that it's not. I mean, they're cheap, but at the same time, dude, times are hard. And when you really break it down, like your money's just fucking hemorrhaging on shit when it comes to entertainment, especially when it comes to Microsoft Entertainment. That's all I'm trying to say. And that's why everybody's kind of like giving Microsoft the middle finger in the first place is, because when they first came out with the damn system with the Xbox One, they were biting off more than they can chew because they thought they were all hot shit. Which is the same mistake that Sony made when they came out with the PS3 and they learned the hard way. So,
Yeah.
that's all I'm saying, man. They're just a little too greedy. I mean, yeah, people are cheap, but that doesn't change the fact that Microsoft is greedy as fuck.
Sony wishes they could be that greedy.
They were trying to be. That's why they tried to sell their shit for $600, telling me to get a second job.
But I mean, look at on here. There's really nothing that I would even fucking use, dude. Okay, so let's say you have to pay for all this shit. I'm not gonna use a Daily Motion. I'm not gonna use that. I'm not gonna use. I downloaded all these because I wanted to see what they were like. I'm not gonna use any of these fucking things except for maybe the Twitch one, because it would save me the trouble of unplugging my HDMI cable and plugging it into my computer, which, honestly, I get way better resolution if I do that anyways, because the resolution on the Xbox isn't that good.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like,
But you can't use Twitch if you don't have live.
that's what I'm saying. I don't. That would be the only thing that I might use, and all it takes is it's not even as good as the way that I would normally do it. So I don't care about any of this shit. I don't watch UFC anymore. You know what I mean? I used to go on YouTube on here a lot, but I mainly use my iPad for that now. Yeah, it's like music. No, I don't do any of that fucking shit. Regular apps. Let's see what other fucking apps they have. No, I don't stream radio. No, I'm not going to use the fucking shitty Internet Explorer browser. That thing works like shit. Have you ever even tried using it?
No.
Oh my god, it's
Web browsers on game systems always suck.
it's fucking terrible.
Yeah, and they charge you $10 extra for that.
It doesn't matter because I don't fucking use it anyways.
I know, but for somebody who's like, because if you go to my profile, I've been an Xbox Live member for 4 or 5 years. 4 or 5 years, for the first 3 years, I was paying $50 a year, and you bump it up $10 because you added some other shit on there that I don't even fucking use.
What do you mean they bump it up $10?
It used to be $50, and they bumped it up to $60 because they added all this other shit on here.
Shit, dude, I had mine locked in for before I got hacked. That was the only thing that pissed me off about getting hacked was I was locked in for $30 a year. I got like a special promo.
Mm-hmm.
I was locked in. I was set, and then they took it away because I got hacked. I was never gonna let my shit unsubscribe for $30 a year, I would have
Yeah.
paid that shit gladly. But they fucking had to do something with it, which is gay. Anyways, I think that's about it. Probably. Shameless plugs.
Um,
You're doing Tumblr shit now, right?
yeah, I'm on Tumblr. I'll be doing movie reviews pretty soon. Ventful Chewels. Good luck finding it because Tumblr's app kind of sucks.
Well, we can put the URL up here. I got mine on there. Once I get the new setup thing, I'll put yours on there too.
Yeah, I'm on Tumblr. I recently got on Vine, but I only got like one video because I'm like a mini me of Michael Bay. Got to plan my shit out before I start recording. Not like you and the R where I can do it on the fly.
Yeah, my vines are shit. Cool. Well, thanks for watching. If you did watch all that good shit,
Leave feedback.
yeah, leave feedback.
Leave feedback. Even if you hate it, tell me, damn it, so we can fix it.
Jesus,
I'm serious.
that's the wrong one.
I'm so serious.
Where did I put it? Oh, there it is.
What are you looking for?
Don't worry about it.
Oh,
This shit.
feedback. Are you still recording?
Yeah.
Yeah, feedback. Leave a comment. Tell me how I need a haircut. Tell him
I need to put pants on?
how he needs to put pants on.
No way, dude. Never.
Oh yeah, we're doing it after dark. I'm about to show my fucking dick.
Jesus.
Just be like tattoos all on and everything.
That's a mighty big dick, dude.
Tune back in for that relationship advice. Show you how to keep your girl in check or how to have better relationships. Best relationship is just stay single. Fuck anything that moves. I told you. I told you I'm the wrong person to give.